just asking for a friend here, but did Meghan Markle just bully another chief of staff into quitting? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we, because reports are coming through in the last 24 hours that after only just 3 months, Harry and Meghan's new chief of staff has quit his role on the eve of their fake royal tour in Colombia. So the ex-chief of staff in question, his name was Josh Kettler. Now, when he was initially appointed to this chief of staff status, it was said that he was, quote, the perfect man to guide Harry through his next phase. But now, apparently, he suddenly quit his job after only 3 months. And yeah, a source in California is saying that Josh Kettler is no longer working for them. Now, this timing is not great for Harry and Meghan because this is on the same week that they are going to be doing their Colombian fake royal tour. And a lot of people are now thinking, well, hang on a minute, was he bullied into quitting? So we've got Harry's grey suit here saying Harry and Meghan's chief of staff quits after only 3 months. Another staff member quits? Geez, what is going on at Casa de Montecito? I hope no one is being bullied. And this is the thing, right? These bullying allegations that have been chasing Meghan all these years, they haven't just come out of nowhere. So they came essentially from Valentine Lowe and his book Courtiers. And in it, he essentially says, allegedly, that Harry and Meghan were called bullies who made staff cry. With former aides revealing that both Harry and Meghan weren't exactly a barrel of laughs to work with. With quotes from former staff calling them outrageous bullies who broke people. I'm just asking for a friend here, but maybe there were outrageous bullies that broke this chief of staff. Who knows, right? If these allegations are true. Now, some of these claims were also alluded to in an article for The Mirror back in 2018, following the resignation of Meghan's personal assistant at the time, Melissa Tuabati. And if I've mispronounced that name, I apologise. Now, at the time, a source told the paper her job was highly pressurised and in the end it became too much. She put up with quite a lot. Meghan put a lot of demands on her and it ended up with her being in tears. Melissa is a total professional and fantastic at her job, but things came to a head and it was easier for them both to go their separate ways. And, you know, the allegations went further where, you know, royal staffers, they were literally apparently off work sick with stress that Meghan was causing them. This is insane. Now, on Meghan and Harry's side, they are turning around and refuting all these claims, saying in 2021 that one of the senior former members of staff, Sam Cohen, who was alleged was bullied by Meghan and Harry, they say she remains very close to the Duke and Duchess. Yeah. Are they still very close to Samantha Cohen? After only a couple of months ago, she spoke out, saying that she was actually one of the 10 aides interviewed by the palace after the bullying complaint was lodged against Meghan. I don't think so, guys. Samantha Cohen told the American Herald Sun that she stayed longer than she had planned, revealing that she was only supposed to stay for 6 months, but stayed for 18. Saying, quote, "We couldn't find a replacement for me, and when we did, we took them on a tour to Africa with Harry and Meghan to show them the ropes. But they left as well whilst in Africa." This is the thing. Reporting that she struggled to even find new staff members for Meghan and Harry at the time. Now, according to Valentine Lowe's book Courtiers, he says that Sam Cohen left because she was allegedly treated harshly and likened the job to, quote, working with teenagers. And this is the thing, where there's smoke, there's fire, guys. So we've got this business development consultant, Hilary Fordwich, telling Fox News Digital that in relation to a lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, these bullying accusations and rumours that have followed Megxi throughout the years is not going to do any favours whatsoever for a brand. Saying where there's smoke, there's fire. There have been too many examples of the, quote, Sussex Survivors Club for the allegations not to be true. In contrast, not even one such report has ever been raised regarding Princess Catherine. And you have to look at it, the proof is in the pudding, because over the space of just over a year of 14 months, 5 Archwell employees have quit. Hazza and Megxi, for some reason, cannot hold on to their employees. I wonder why. And now, guys, you can make it 6 in just over the space of a year, with this new chief of staff of only 3 months saying sayonara to Megxi and Hazza. So going around full circle, do we believe that he left because Megxi allegedly bullied him, based on the bullying allegations and accusations that have followed her through the years? We've got, according to Taz here, my good friend there, if you're not subscribed to on YouTube, get it done now. You're living under a rock otherwise. Saying, Harry and Meghan's chief of staff quits. Their reputation for being horrible bosses strikes again. The revolving door of staff is never ending. Perhaps he's not stupid enough to risk his safety in Colombia, as these two do not take advice. And this is the thing, I did a video on this in the last week, and I'll link it in the description bar below. You've got Hazza turning around and saying, oh, I won't take Megxi to the UK, it's way too dangerous. She could be a victim of a knife or acid attack. Even though they're happy to go to Colombia, which is more dangerous than the UK. And I show you the receipts and I show you the statistics. So I'll link that video in the description bar below. We also have at Face Sugar Free turning round and saying, clearly to walk out on a job after only 3 months would have been tough. It must have been a toxic environment cold. One must have felt miserable 24/7. Can't blame him, really. Feeling that lifeless stare on the back of your neck most days would have done it in for me. Now, there has been an update to this story, and do we believe this BS? So we've got Jack Royston here of Newsweek saying that Prince Harry's chief of staff, Josh Kettler, actually left 3 months into the job because it was by mutual consent, because he was hired on a trial basis. Now, Richard Eden of the Daily Mail, props to him, turning around and saying, okay, where's your receipts that he was hired on a trial basis? Where are the receipts? And this is the thing. If he was hired on a trial basis, a 3-month trial basis, right, then why was it announced when he was hired 3 months ago that he was the perfect man to guide Harry through his next phase? You'd think guiding Hazza through to his next phase would take more than 3 months. A year minimum. Because nothing really has happened in the last 3 months, other than the fake royal tour in Nigeria and this upcoming one in Colombia. His polo show, when it comes to Netflix, hasn't come out yet, or anything else. So not much really in terms of his career and whatnot has really happened in the last 3 months. So again, if he was such the perfect man to guide Hazza through to his next phase, then why was he only hired on a trial basis for 3 months? It makes 0 sense, right, guys? Well, it does to me anyway. And so props to Richard Eden turning around to Jack and being like, okay, where are your receipts that he was hired on a trial basis? Where are your receipts? Because based on the information that's out there so far, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So do we believe this BS that he was hired on a trial basis? Or do we believe that potentially he left because Megxi bullied him based on the bullying allegations that have chased her after all these years? Let me tell you something, guys. Something's wrong with this picture. I don't believe that he was hired on a trial basis. I really, really don't. I think he quit because he had enough. he had enough. Whether he was bullied or he couldn't stand the circus anymore, or they didn't listen to him or whatever. No, dude left because something was seriously wrong with that whole working situation that he was in. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course, there's going to be more. You do not want to miss my next video. Then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very strong opinions on whether you think this chief of staff left because Megsy allegedly bullied him or not, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.